It's just this fun, super cool, like highlighter pink and yellow thing. Hey guys, it's Clarissa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, what's up? I'm sorry I sound a little weird. I've been sick recently, so I'm getting over a cold, so I'm still a little nasally. That's why I sound kind of funny. This is the look that I filmed for you guys today. Super different, and it was really fun for me to kind of experiment and try a few new things. Did a few things differently with my makeup, and then I got to use a few products for the first time. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. I'm just going to start things off like I normally do, using my Fenty Beauty primer and rubbing that all in my face just using my hands. Now I'm doing my concealer, just making sure I get all those blemishes and my dark spots of my face. And then today I had a lot of breakouts on my skin. I'm using a Mario Badescu drying mask. I believe it's the drying mask. My friend gave it to me and it's missing the label now, but I'm just putting that over my blemishes so that it'll kind of dry them out and go underneath my makeup so my makeup's not going straight on them. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my Fenty Beauty foundation. Today I had to change things up and I'm using a beauty blender instead of a brush because I'm currently washing my brush, and I wanted to kind of see how I would like using a beauty blender like a lot of people do. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my concealer on, and today I did something different. Once I put my concealer on, I'm actually not going to set my face with powder like I normally do. I'm just going to go straight into my powder contouring, because the Fenty Beauty is a matte foundation, so I wanted to kind of see and just go straight into that contouring, and then I'm just going to bake afterwards instead of kind of using powder twice like I normally do. So now I'm just going to set my face with my Set It Don't Fret It matte finishing powder from NYX. And once I have all that done, I'm actually going to go ahead and contour my nose today. Again, I'm drying my other brush for my nose, so I'm just kind of using my normal contouring brush and holding it pretty thin. Now I'm going to be using my NYX base. It's in white, and this is a brand new packaging, and I didn't open it correctly, so I got it all over my nail. So I used that product that I got on my nail, and I'm putting that on my eye, and just using a flat brush to kind of brush that out so that the product's nice and covering my eyelid. You'll hear me talk about later in the video, but I actually did not put enough of the base on. This is my first time using a base, so I wasn't really sure exactly how much on my eye I need to put it, but it definitely, you can see a difference in how pigmented the color is, so that was really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put that pink all over my eyes. The pink is from my Pinky Rose Bright Lights palette. It is the shade Becky. So I'm putting that color all over my eyes, where the base is and above that, and making sure I blend. And then I went ahead and took the color Lit from the Pinky Rose palette, which is a yellow color, and I put that sort of on top of the pink, and then I'm going to blend that down into the pink, and I'm going to go back and forth. You'll see me a few times going back and forth with the pink and the yellow just to make sure that I do have those separate colors, but that they do blend really well, so that when I do the in-betweens, I don't want to lose that pigmentation that I had. I'm going to just go underneath my eyes in that Becky color and bring that all around my waterline, just underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and just dust off that setting powder. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara before I put some lashes on. And I took that shade Lit and I'm putting that in the inner corner of my eyes. I want this one to be really pigmented, so I'm definitely not blending out. I'm just kind of poking the brush and making it go flat. I wanted that eyeshadow line to be sort of really defined, so I'm going back in with concealer to kind of clean up that line and make sure that is a really solid, nice looking line. Next, I'm just going to use a yellow NYX eyeliner, and I'm using that to do, it's not quite a wing because it's literally just a straight line, but that wing-like straight line on the corner of my eye where I just did that nice crease. Now I'm going to be using a Kat Von D liquid lipstick. And so I'm putting that on first, and then I'm just using a darker nude NYX liner and putting that on top to line it, and then I'm going to sort of blend that out with my finger. Then I just have another lipstick that's a little bit darker that I'm putting in the center, and I'm blending that out just to give my lips a little bit more definition and make them look just a little bit fuller. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my highlights. I used Becca in the shade Opal, and I'm just putting that high on my cheekbones, spraying some setting spray, and then putting it on again so that I can make sure it's really popping.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that video. I just kind of did it as I was going. I did not plan for this to be the look that I was doing today, but to be honest, I didn't really plan at all. I have this super bad habit of like when I get excited and I want to film a makeup video, I just kind of sit down and set all my makeup stuff up, and then I just go into like auto mode and I start doing like the normal things that I do to put my makeup on, like putting primer on, then putting foundation on, and then so on and so forth, and just doing all those things that I do every single time. And then halfway through, I realized that I didn't tell myself, or I didn't set like which video this was gonna be, like what makeup look I was gonna be doing. I just kind of started with it. I had bought a bunch of new products, and so it was sitting on my desk. So naturally, I grabbed one of those while I was doing my makeup for this video. It is a NYX eyeshadow base. I just bought it because, as you guys could see in my last video, trying to do smoky eye for the first time video, I don't really do eyeshadow that often. I really definitely don't do bright eyeshadow or like heavy blending or anything like that all that often. Just kind of put it on, so I wanted to try it out and see what it was like. And then once I put it on, I realized that I don't have any eyeshadow brushes. Because when I made my first time trying to do smoky eye tutorial, I used almost all the brushes that I own for my eyes, which is actually a lot because I've just gotten miscellaneous ones over the years that I've never used. I had all those brushes, but they were all dirty because I didn't know how to do my eyeshadow when I did the smoky eye tutorial, so I kind of just kept trying different brushes and trying to blend with all different things, so they're all dirty, and I had to wash them all today, and so they're all wet. Sitting here, I have this white stuff on my eyes, and I was like, okay, so we're gonna use, and I see on my desk my Pinky Rose palette, and I was like, I'm gonna do some bright colors today. You know what, let's do pink. And so that's kind of how this video metamorphosized into this look. Here we are. I got to use the base for the first time and kind of see how that worked, and I definitely should have put more on, and I saw that once I was doing it because it made it really difficult for me to put it on the other part of my eye where I didn't put any base, obviously, and to blend that into where it had base was just like the pigment was so heavy where I put the base, and then on top of it I just had to like pack it on and pack it on and pack it on, and whenever I would go to like blend out the whole colors, it would take off that like top part of the eyeshadow that was on the part between like what had the base and what didn't. I have to figure out a better way to use that. I think the way I put it on was maybe for a cut crease, and you're supposed to like blend it out more, but I don't know. I have to figure that out. I'm glad you guys could experience this with me, and now that you've seen the tutorial, you know that I had no idea what I was doing during the time. If you like this video, if you're watching, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and check back for new videos every week.